that kind of interesting, how that would work. You know, how a viewer in the stream could actually actively play your character in the game that you're playing. Because, like, if you're the viewer moving the character around, then does the gamer lose control of the character? Only if you make it able to move and we want to mess you up. Okay, so yeah, if you're moving the character, then I would lose control of the character. That's interesting. Alright, let me try this again. There must be a fireball, firebolt. There must have been a lightning rune on the floor. Or maybe not. Or you won't, and we just make a slight alteration. It's complicated. In a game like ESO, could move another character besides the streamers. Yeah, you can only interact or move the main character of the game. Okay. Well, I don't see where this trap... I wonder if I could move quickly enough past the trap to not get hit by it. Alright, let's just see what happens here. Okay. So I still got hit anyway. Alright, let me go back to my original. Alright, so I still got hit anyway. I don't know where the trap was. So... Alright. It's only if you make it do it, it's optional. Plus a lot of work to get it working. But as far as the zero latency goes, visually speaking, the streams on Mixer look really crystal clear, huh? How much of a latency, like if I was to restream, how much of a latency would restream add to Mixer if I did it that way? I suppose it would be enough to make it noticeable, wouldn't it?
Gold. And I doubt it's the fruit of honest labor. So that's what this was all about? They fled here to protect their loot? We should bring this to the Order. Maybe we can find out who they stole it from.
No! You can't do that, please!
Stay right there. Who are you?
I'm not one of them! Please don't hurt me, Oh, by the righteous path. What did I get myself into?
If you're not one of the bandits... From my experience, it's no different, maybe 10 seconds. You're getting a 9-second latency on my stream, okay. So if I restreamed to Mixer, the latency would be about the same, huh? Like you're saying, about 10 seconds. Alright, Summerstone, if you're not one of the bandits, then who are you?
Alice Summerstone. I'm just a simple man, a farmer by me path. I have 2 daughters, me woman and a little farm girl just a few miles from Ark. Maybe you know one of me girls. She sells our bread at the market, Mondas de Freiras.
Alright, the skinny one with the blonde hair?
Yes, exactly. That's her. My little Serta.
Alright, so... why are you here?
Aye, of course. Do you know who Landlord Borek is?
He's one of the most influential landlords of the Farmer's Coast. Both the Guard and the Order get their food from his lands. What does he have to do with this?
Everything. He's a pathless bastard. And all of this is his fault. I swear it by me name.
Why?
Because he's a criminal, that's why. Believe me, I know how that sounds. But it's the truth. You have to believe me. The tolls he collects from his tenants are so high that we hardly have anything left to eat. And those who don't pay get beaten up by his lackeys. But that's not all of it. He also knows the Relata.
Let's see, the cult from the Undercity?
Aye, who else? They believe themselves above Malphas, above the Holy Path. And they are powerful. Which is also why no one does anything about them.
And let me guess, the gold belongs to Borek, and you hope that his supposed cruelty justifies your theft?
No, this money isn't his. I had debts. It all started 3 years ago, when we had a very bad harvest and I couldn't pay me toll for the first time. Borek gave me a loan, but he said that I'd have to pay interest next time. Well, I think you can figure out the rest.
You got into more and more debt, and you were looking for a way to pay everything at once.
Aye. I knew from a friend that there was this man in the Undercity, this Carrick. And he said that he and his men might be willing to help me, if they would get money from it. Apparently they even had a sense of honor and path-abidingness, if you can call it that.
So you made a bargain with Carrick and his men, but whose pennies are those?
They're from a traveling merchant. We ambushed him, and you know what we did. But I swear by me name we didn't hurt him. When we had the money, all Sunfire started breaking loose. Some kind of woman appeared, all veiled and dressed in black. And in the wink of an eye, she killed 2 of Carrick's men. We tried to fight her at first, but then we ran for it. Well, and ended up in this ruin.
You realize that, well, let's do this one. No merchant in his right mind would travel the Penny Road alone, especially not with all the brigands and vatters that have been roaming it lately.
What? No, you're wrong. I'm not... All right. It's true. The money is from the food bank.
The food bank, you stole it from the people of the Undercity?
Yes. But I didn't have a choice. It was either that or lose me farm.
You realize that Carrick's men killed 3 guards from Ark? So much for the bandits with honor.
I know. I was there. Carrick was so mad about all that happened with his witch woman, you know? I think he just wanted to get his men to safety. But still, you're right. I was a fool to trust him, and I regret what I did.
A veiled woman with dark robes and a low voice, huh?
She didn't speak much, but yes, she had dark robes. And she was different. Unholy. Sorry, I don't know how to describe her any better.
Alright, and now you expect me to turn you loose with the money, right? To save your farm?
Me farm and me family, aye. Please, it's the right thing to do. If I don't have the money by the next turn of the moon, Boric and his lackeys will change their tune. And I know what that means.
Right intentions... good grief. You know what, Kalia? Let me get your input here.
It's a tough call. I can understand his motivation, but that doesn't change the consequence of his actions. If we let him run, we legitimize his crime, so to speak. You should justify your crime before the tribunal. Explain to them what Boric did, and they might judge you lightly.
Judge lightly? You don't really believe that, do you? They don't care about the why, and even if they do, it doesn't change a damn thing about the fact that me family is lost without this money.
Maybe, but it doesn't change the fact that you're at least partially responsible for what happened here. But it's your call.
Oh man, this is tough. You know what? I'll let him take it.
Really? Oh, thank you so much. I will not forget this. Forgive me, I have to get out of here before anyone else arrives. Walk blessed, my friend.
By the prophet's ass, you really got them all. You don't stop surprising me, that's for sure. And neither do you, Keeper Sakaresh. Thanks for deactivating the traps up there. I suppose you know about the skinny man who dashed past us up there? We were thinking about stopping him, but he didn't look like one of the bandits.
Yes, he got caught up in the whole thing. He's innocent.
Uh-huh. Well, if you say so. Alright then. I'd say if this machine is somewhere in this ruin, it's here. I suggest you two take a look around. We'll cover your back in the meantime.
Do you see the passage over there? We should take a look at it.
Alright, let me put the torch out for a second. Can I not sleep on the sleeping bags? Alright. Search the gold. Alright. That's empty. And this was... what was this? Alright, so I can't climb that way.
suppose we found our machine. At least, what's left of it. Do you feel anything, Saira? With your gift, I mean.
Let's see. Well, heaven's sakes, camera. Nothing, no, but this looks familiar somehow. Let's take a look around.
Agreed. Maybe we can even take some small parts of it with us right now. The Order will transport the rest to Ark by Myrad.
Find the first, second, and third part of the machines. Take them to Kalia.
What strange metal. It didn't rust at all despite all the time it's been here.
Into it any further than that. Alright.
Correct. Nothing else possesses that much raw, magical power.
Okay, so that's the first one.
All this energy, it's useless without the Numinos.
Carrying too much. Gosh, I don't really need either of the swords. So we'll just drop those. Alright, Kalia, one more item I gotta find, and then I can turn these over to you.
It works in a way we have not even come close to comprehending, like a cosmic force.
Alright. $533. Let me drop some more. Like a battle axe. There we go.
Found something?
What about these parchments?
They look useful. Let's take them to the Chronicum.
And also, this looks useful, whatever it is.
Yes? Yes, you're right. How is it possible that it moves all by itself? Let's take it with us.
And then finally, there's this crystal canister I found. Does this seem useful?
Let me see. Yes, it does indeed. Seems to be some kind of energy storage, but it's empty.
I think that's all we need for now. Let's let the Order take the rest.
Yes, I think you're right. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. Let's go talk to Pegast.
Alright.
Now that was quick. So, what did you find?
Well, you were right. There's a machine back there. At least there was once. The years have taken their toll on it.
Well, that's not much of a surprise considering how long it was down here. And as long as we can reconstruct it, that's alright. I sent some of my men back to Ark. We'll request a caravan to get all the parts back to the temple and see what we can do from there. Let's just hope it really will help us against this cleansing, whatever it is. As much as I admire Pyrean technology, I don't like the idea of putting our lives in the hands of it.
We found these old parchments. Maybe this can give us a little insight into what it really is.
Let me see. Nariman, Bronwa, Ludius Mayo, Kistermayawen. Interesting. Truly interesting.
What?
Seems that this machine was only some kind of prototype. The real one the Pyreans were working on must be somewhere else. Plus, there's also a name for it. The Pyreans called it the Beacon.
That's poetic.
Indeed. Well then, it seems like you and your visions have once again saved the day, Prophet. There's a lot for us to do now. If you've taken care of your business here, I suggest you head back to Ark and report to Old Oranthiel.
What do you think, Saira? Do you want to leave now or stay a little longer?
Let's go ahead and go.
Good.
I don't really think there's anything left here for us to really look at. And I got a ton of stuff I need to sell or put away in storage, so... there is that.
There you are. Pegast's mages have already told the Grandmaster about our find, and they're waiting for us in the Emporium. Let's go.
Alright. Let me go get rid of my stuff first. Plus I should have about... I probably have gained a little over 2,000 gold. I can put the 2,000 in the